Getting the high villager count up early, it gives him quite a lot of chance to get a fair amount of resources gathered before he gets up to the feudal age, and he's probably going to be looking to advance to castle as soon as he gets that 800 food. And yes, he's definitely doing that. He's got the blacksmith and the market on the way up, which means he's definitely going for a macro gameplay. He needs an extra 100 food there. And as of yet, he's got no buildings to produce any military. This dock down here is under attack still. And he's just lost another fishing ship there. That's quite a lot of galleys as well. If he's not careful, he's going to be losing this dock. And that could be really problematic for him. Galleys coming up at the top as well. And that's really going to prevent him from building a dock down here. Because he's going to be able to pick off the villager very easily. Ah, there we go. A little blockade there of the choke point, and that's from ZeroEmpires. So Goodboy's not going to be getting any guys through there very soon. Of course, using a stone wall as opposed to a palisade means that he's in the feudal age. He's not going to be able to get any of the feudal units, which isn't too much of a problem for him because you're not actually building any feudal units. He's just macroing up, getting as much of an economy as he can. Of course, ZeroEmpires is spending a lot of money invested in these ships, which is a big investment to make, and that's put him on the back foot economy-wise. He's still in the feudal age, and it doesn't look like he's advancing anytime soon either. He's way off the 800 food mark, and it doesn't look like he's planning on advancing anytime soon. He's just churning out villagers, happy to stay in feudal age, because remember, he's got the good control of the water. For Goodboy to actually get to him, he's going to have to get either control of the water or he's going to have to get through this choke point, and that doesn't look like it's going to be happening anytime soon. ZeroEmpires with a massive score lead right now, and that's probably due to his actual army. Obviously Goodboy has no army at all, he's just going purely macro. Does manage to get a dock up here, and once he gets to Castle Age he's going to be able to produce a lot stronger ships, and he could upgrade the galley to a galleon and take out these galleys from ZeroEmpires, very quickly without too much of a problem. But he has lost his dock down here, so he now has no control of the water at all. Another thing to mention as well is that these boats are confined to the north and south section of the map. So these galleys here, wherever they've gone, I can't see them on the map, these galleys here aren't going to be able to move up to the top. So as far as Goodboy is concerned, he's got a good advantage here, with only one ship opposing him. He's unaware of any other ships in the water, but luckily they don't exist. Still with no military buildings. Getting his second town centre up there, and ZeroEmpires is still in the feudal age. He's advancing Castle Age now, but he is seriously behind with economy. But his score is still very much ahead. Again, that's probably due to the amount of military he has. And there we go, Goodboy getting a fast fire ship out there. Or rather, just a normal fire ship, he's not got the upgrade yet, that's Imperial Age upgrade. And repulsing that galley away. Now, does ZeroEmpires have anything to come back at this with? It doesn't look like he does. So Goodboy is in a good position to take out some of these boats now. And ZeroEmpires is really powering ahead with these boats. That's bringing a lot of food for him. So hopefully Goodboy heads over there to try and take out some of these boats. See if ZeroEmpires is actually building anything to combat this fire ship. And no, he's not. So if he's not careful, Goodboy's going to be able to take out a lot of these boats here. And that's going to put ZeroEmpires behind with economy. Goodboy has got his second town centre up. Definitely going for a macro play here, and he's on his third town centre already. ZeroEmpires now under attack, and those ships are going down. There's nothing they can do about that. The Castle Age research is on its way, and oh wow, that was surprising. I don't know, I missed that completely, but ZeroEmpires has managed to get 2 stables in the back of Goodboy's base, and it looks like Goodboy's actually seen that. No, he hasn't. Those villagers completely missed that, so he's unaware that those two stables are there. And unless this villager catches a glimpse of it, he's not going to know. And it doesn't look like she is. Oh, he's getting a town centre up there. That's his 4th town centre he's going for. Definitely going for a big macro play. But until that town centre goes up, he's going to have no idea of these two stables. And that could be crucial. It looks like he's going to see them here. No, he's not. And Ivis has just advanced to the castle age, which means he can get those knights out. Let's look at Ivis's resources. He's not got enough gold at the moment to produce a knight. And this is quite a risky move. He's lost a lot of his ships up here. Goodboy having full control of this ocean. However, Ivis is... Here we go, he's producing knights. And if those villagers aren't quick at garrisoning there, he could lose these. Nope, it looks like they're going to get away. But Goodboy has got a good amount of town centres to garrison in. So, see what damage he can do. This is really impacting on his economy now. He's got a 3rd stable up and he's producing knights continually from each one. He's got a fair amount of villagers on gold and he's able to produce quite a lot of food. This is good play. If he's not careful though, he's going to lose that knight. And that was close. They're taking a lot of fire there. These town centres giving a very good defensive stance. Goodboy trying to block off their entrance to the base, but Ivis can still get around. He knows that he can get in through this area as his scout is through there, completely blocking this off with galleys, so any villagers of Goodboy's are going to get trapped by that. And his knights are into his base, so if he's not careful, Goodboy could lose a lot of villagers here. Goodboy still, surprisingly, this is amazing, Goodboy still has no way to produce any military units. He's gone purely macro, and it shows in the score. Ivis's score is really getting ahead now. It looks like he's going to lose that knight if he's not careful. I don't think he's got any upgrades on these knights. It doesn't look like he has. No upgrades being researched at the moment. But he's lost one there. And Goodboy is going to have to be quick to get some military buildings up here, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Most of his units are garrisoned inside of his town centre. These knights under heavy fire. And he has got a monk out. If he attempts to convert these units, he could be in a better situation, but to be honest, it's not looking promising right now. He's garrisoning his knights inside of his stables to prevent them from getting fired on as soon as they gather outside. But Ivis is in a very good situation here. He's gone very aggressive early on, and Goodboy just hasn't been able to get the map control that he's needed to keep up with the amount of military that Ivis is producing. Ivis losing only 2 knights, but he's coming in for another attack here on the stone miners, and that's 1 villager down. That looks like it could be 2, maybe even 3. 3 villagers down, and if he's not careful he's going to lose all of them. That's 4, and that's definitely all of those villagers, almost all of those. All but 1 lost, and he's resigned. Good game. To be honest, Ivis had a very good aggressive play there. Those stables really allowed him to get a lot of knights out into his base, and he was so slow at producing any military whatsoever. Goodboy going for a purely macro game, thinking that he'd be able to bust through here once he's got enough of an economy to support his attack. But no, Ivis just took that quite easily, and yeah, it was a good game. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll be bringing you some more games very soon. Yeah, so let me know what you think, give me a comment or a rating, whatever you prefer, and yeah, I will see you next time.